The full text is complete. Emma wishes you good health. Below is the main content. This year, I'm 27 years old. Grandma lay on the hospital bed. Her life had begun its final countdown. She was an elderly woman from the countryside, steeped in traditional values. Her greatest wish in life was to see me settle down and build a family. But my endless delay in getting married had become her deepest regret. To let Grandma pass peacefully, I gathered every ounce of courage and went to find my girlfriend of many years, Lily Rose, asking if she would marry me. The way she looked at me was like staring at some ridiculous joke. Her tone dripped with contempt. "Do you even hear what you're saying? Fine, I get it." I said nothing more and turned to leave. The next day, I went straight to get a marriage certificate with someone else. The doctor came to talk to me, his tone heavy. "Your grandma's condition isn't good. She only has a few days left. Someone needs to stay by her bedside at all times. The elderly can go at any moment." He didn't spell out the rest, but I knew it in my heart. Grandma was about to leave me forever. Grandma. I gripped her withered hand tightly. Those hands that once knitted sweaters and cooked meals for me, now reduced to thin skin wrapped around bones, chilling to the core. Grandma smiled kindly and turned to comfort me. "It's all right. Everyone has to die when they're old. We all have to accept it. I've lived to this age. With dutiful grandchildren, I'm more than content." I buried my head by her bed. Tears I couldn't hold back streamed down, falling onto the bedsheet, spreading into a small wet stain. I truly couldn't bear to part from Grandma, the one who raised me from childhood, who gave me the most love and warmth. "Danny, how's your love life going these days?" Her tone carried a hint of caution, her eyes hiding an eagerness she couldn't conceal. I recalled the past. Once, Grandma suggested that I bring my girlfriend home for her to meet. I mentioned it to Lily Rose. She refused outright, her tone cold. "I'm busy." After that, back home, Grandma brought it up again, and I was already irritated, my voice a bit sharp. "She's busy. Where would she find time to come to our house?" Grandma was stunned for a moment, then smiled and asked, "What's wrong? Did you two have a fight?" Seeing her concerned eyes, I immediately regretted it deeply. Why take out my anger on the person who loved me most? I hurried to apologize to her. Of course, Grandma wouldn't stay mad at me, but from then on, she never mentioned wanting to meet my girlfriend again. Now, seeing her on the hospital bed, along with her forced look of indifference, my heart filled with self-blame. Seeing me silent, she quickly added, "I'm just asking casually. I don't mean to interfere in you two's affairs. As long as your romance is going well, that's enough." Even though Grandma tried to act like she didn't care, I knew she cared. Wyman silly. Grandma was a rural woman with little education, more than half her life spent in the countryside. In her view, a son grows up and must marry and have children, build a happy family. That's the proper path. I'd shown her many modern TV dramas, told her times have changed. People now have more choices. Marriage isn't a must. I said I have education and skills. I can support myself. Living alone can be just fine. Grandma would smile with narrowed eyes and say yes. Just like our Danny, passing into a prestigious university, landing a good job, so talented. Grandma was utterly devoted to her grandson. In her eyes, I was always the best. But she'd immediately add, "That's great. You're so outstanding. You'll surely find someone just as excellent. Two exceptional people together. Your future life will surely be wonderful." I smiled helplessly. This was my grandma, raised in old traditional thinking, with ideas rooted deep, impossible to change. She always believed a man must marry when grown. Only then is it truly settling down and starting a family. Right after college graduation, Grandma started worrying about my marriage, running around arranging blind dates for me. I told her I already had a girlfriend. Grandma was so happy she couldn't stop smiling. Day after day, eager to meet this future granddaughter-in-law. But after that time I snapped. She never brought it up again, afraid of pressuring me. As my age climbed year by year, my parents started urging marriage. But Grandma, with her conservative views, never urged me once. I knew it wasn't that she wasn't anxious. On the contrary, she was more anxious than anyone. But she didn't want to force me, didn't want to make things hard for me. From childhood to adulthood, Grandma spoiled me like a treasure. Anything good, she'd give to me first. Any hardship, she'd shoulder alone, never willing to let me suffer the slightest grievance. Just like now, lying on her sickbed, entering the countdown of her life, still repeating to me, she had no regrets left. She could go with a smile. But that unintentional look in her eyes betrayed her true feelings. Without seeing me married, how could she have no regrets? I remembered how she used to mutter, "I'm not greedy. As long as I see our Danny get married, I could die the next moment and be content." In recent years, she stopped saying things like that, not because she didn't want to, but because she couldn't bear to add pressure on me. A grandma like that, how could I not ache for her? How could I let her leave with regrets? Watching grandma sleep peacefully, in my heart, I silently made a decision. No matter what, I had to get married before grandma passed, to give her peace. That evening, Mom brought the stewed porridge to the hospital to relieve me. I fed grandma until she finished it all. Mom said, "Let me watch her. Go home and eat. Take a shower. Get a good night's sleep at home. You haven't rested well these days. Your dark circles are heavy." Mom's tone was gentle. "Dad will come for the night shift. If anything happens, we'll call you right away. Don't worry." Leaving the hospital, I immediately called Lily Rose. But no one answered. I called her assistant instead. The assistant said she'd left the company at dusk. I opened my social circle to check. Saw Sam Moore had just updated his status. "Every birthday, you're by my side. It's wonderful." The photo showed a cake, fresh flowers and balloons. In the back corner, I spotted the logo of a familiar club. It was the high-end club Lily Rose often visited. I zoomed in on Sam Moore's photo, confirmed the club's location, and immediately drove there. On the way, my mind was in turmoil. I didn't know what outcome the next step would bring. But for Grandma, I had to try. As soon as I stepped into the club, I heard my heart pounding loudly, a mix of tension and anxiety, with a faint trace of anticipation. Walking to the outside of the private room Lily Rose usually booked, I took a deep breath and knocked. From inside came a girl's clear voice, "Come in." I pushed the door open, only to see behind a long table bursting with vibrant flowers, a crowd surrounding Sam Moore as he cut the cake. He wore a pristine white suit, tall and slender, standing out in the crowd. Hearing the noise, everyone looked up. Standing beside Sam Moore, the alluring woman casually linking arms with him, was none other than Lily Rose. She immediately withdrew her smile, her brows slightly furrowed, her face full of displeasure. "Why are you here?" Sam Moore patted Lily Rose's hand lightly, reproaching her. "How can you talk to Quinn Baxter like that?" With that, he smiled and came over to pull me in, blaming me for being thoughtless. "I heard from Lily Rose that these days you're dealing with family issues. So you took leave. I thought you were busy. That's why I didn't invite you." He led me to Lily Rose's side, told her, "Be gentler with the guy. Being so fierce, careful your boyfriend runs off." Lily Rose didn't look at me, didn't speak, just picked up the wine glass on the table and took a sip, her expression cold. I took a deep breath, ignoring the probing eyes around, stared at her seriously and said, "Lily Rose, can we step outside for a bit? I have something to say to you. Whatever it is, say it here. Everyone's not a stranger." She didn't even lift her head, the unwelcoming tone plain on her face. My appearance clearly ruined her mood. The people around were all Lily Rose's friends. They exchanged glances, but their curious gossiping eyes couldn't be hidden. Occasionally someone sneaked peeks at us, whispering something. I had no time for that. I dug my nails hard into my palm for courage. Word by word, "Lily Rose, let's get married." Perhaps not quite believing what she heard, Lily Rose froze for a few seconds before slowly looking up, her eyes full of disbelief. "What did you just say?" I said, "Let's get married." Saying it once made the second time less daunting. I stared at her, my eyes confirming I wasn't joking. "Right tomorrow." Sam Moore came over to mediate, his smile a bit forced. Quinn Baxter, are you drunk or something? Today is my birthday. Whatever it is, let's talk another day. I'm perfectly sober right now." I shook my head, my gaze still fixed on Lily Rose's face. "My grandma only has a few days left. I just don't want her to have regrets. I want her to see me married before she goes." Lily Rose looked at me like I was a joke, her tone full of disdain. "Do you even hear what you're saying?" She didn't believe it, and neither did anyone around. Using an old person's death to force marriage. What a lame excuse. Treating everyone like idiots? If this worked, our Miss Lily would have been married, who knows how many times. The chatter grew louder, their eyes full of mockery and scorn, like needles, piercing me, but I was used to it. These years, with my ordinary background, being with Lily Rose, I'd long endured too many such looks. I stopped caring long ago. Sam Moore's displeasure directly affected Lily Rose. She spared no face, saying to me, "What the hell are you crazy about? If you're going mad, get out." My heart ached in waves. I suppressed the humiliation and explained, "I didn't mean to ruin Sam Moore's birthday party. Earlier, I suggested talking outside, but you insisted on here. If what you want to say is this nonsense, then I refuse. You can leave now." Lily Rose's tone carried a warning. My fingers pressed so hard, they broke the skin of my palm. A bloody taste spread in my mouth. I still wanted to try once more. "Lily Rose, I'm not forcing marriage. I'm not lying to you. You can go check. My grandma is in the city center hospital. Bed 3 inches the ICU. Enough." Lily Rose impatiently cut me off. "I don't have time for your act," her tone serious with a threat. "I've told you. I'm a non-marriage believer. You agreed to that. Now you're going back on your word? So you won't marry me, right?" I asked. "No." Her tone utterly firm. Without a shred of hesitation. "Fine. I get it." I said nothing more, turned and left. Stepping out of the club, I walked numbly along the road. Everything around seemed to lose color, turning into a monotonous backdrop. Except for my own heart growing cold, I'd lost all feeling. The phone rang. I mechanically answered. From the receiver came Lily Rose's ever haughty voice. "Quinn Baxter, I know you're jealous of Sam Moore. That's why you pulled this nonsense today. But Sam Moore is generous. He said he won't hold it against you. Come back now and apologize to him. We'll let this slide." I hung up immediately, switched the phone to silent and stuffed it in my pocket. A cold sensation hit my face. I looked up and realized it was raining. Large raindrops like beans pelted me, icy cold to the bone, as if trying to freeze me solid. I felt like all strength drained from my body, squatting by the roadside, letting the rain lash at me freely, caring about nothing, thinking about nothing. Suddenly, the rain above seemed to stop. I lifted my face. Right above appeared a black umbrella. My gaze traced from the arm holding it, over the shoulder, finally resting on that person's face. A very beautiful face. Gentle eyes. Carrying familiar features. "Thanks," I sniffled, my voice hoarse. "Don't worry about me. You go ahead." The person smiled softly, her voice clear and pleasant, like a calm lake rippling with a small waterflower, utterly soothing. Finally, I get to see little Danny crying. This tone, this face, gave me an indescribable familiarity. A few seconds later, distant memories suddenly flooded my mind. I snapped awake. "Your little Jet. Danny hasn't forgotten me." "That's great," she smiled softly, her eyes full of tenderness. Maggie Chen, my childhood playmate. Old friends reunited after many years. I instantly forgot all my troubles. Just wanted to pull her along to reminisce. "Let me treat you to dinner. It's been way too long. When I was little, my parents were busy with business. No time to care for me, so they sent me to the countryside to stay with grandma, during elementary school in the village. I met Maggie Chen. We were desk mates. In class, I'd often hear her stomach rumbling, but she was always cold all day. Her small face looked unapproachable. I didn't dare ask why she was hungry every day. Later, at home, I asked grandma. Only then did I learn how pitiful her situation was. Her dad died early. Her mom ran off with someone else. She could only rotate staying with relatives, living by reading their faces, often not eating enough or dressing warmly. "She's a poor child too." Grandma sighed. "From now on, bring more food. Share some with the girl." At first, I directly gave her buns, corn, fries, various snacks. Said I couldn't finish, asked her to help share. She darkened her face and coldly refused. Then, right in front of her, I threw 2 fresh steamed rolls into the trash. She went crazy. Immediately picked them from the trash. Sternly criticized me. "How could you waste food?" That furious look, as if I'd committed a heinous crime. I shrugged, pretending not to care. "Anyway, I can't finish it. If not throw, it'd spoil anyway." She pursed her lips, hesitantly asked, "Do you really can't finish?" "Yes, look, grandma stuffs me a big bag of food every day. I'm not a pig. How could I eat it all?" I deliberately patted my bulging backpack. "So before, when you gave me food, it wasn't out of pity." She lowered her head, mumbled, "Of course not." I affirmed strongly. "Fine then. From now on, if you can't finish, give it to me." She emphasized again. "Food is precious. Don't waste it." "Sure," I agreed with a grin, my heart blooming with joy. so proud of my little scheme. From then on, I started my mission to fatten up Maggie Chen. We gradually became best friends, hiding nothing. She knew how to fold all kinds of paper airplanes that flew high and far, so I loved calling her Little Jet. And she, after once hearing Grandma call my home name Danny, always called me that too. She'd tell me how her aunt scolded like a demon. Her other aunt was too fat, every time trying to chase her, couldn't catch up. I'd tell her my parents were always too busy, calling me, never more than 5 minutes before hanging up. She was very smart, acing every subject. My math wasn't great. She'd patiently explain problems to me over and over, until I fully understood. Under her tutoring, my math scores improved dramatically. Total points shot into the top 3 of the grade, to be precise, oscillating between second and third, because first place was always hers. In 6th grade, my parents said they wanted to bring me to the city for middle school. Thinking of parting from Maggie Chen, I cried for a long time, even more worried, without me to feed her. What if she got hungry later? Soon, I stopped worrying about it, because Maggie Chen's uncle had returned. She had a real uncle, her dad's biological younger brother. Years ago, went to Hong Kong for business, then lost contact. Family thought he was gone. Unexpectedly, her uncle survived a disaster, and for saving a benefactor, got promoted. His business thrived. Her uncle was injured in that ordeal, couldn't have children anymore. This time back, seeing Maggie Chen's plight, he was heartbroken, decided to take her and raise her as his own daughter. I finally felt relieved. Maggie Chen would never go hungry again. After elementary graduation, I followed my parents to the city. She followed her uncle to Hong Kong. From then on, we never met again. After many years apart, we quickly rediscovered the familiarity and rapport from childhood. Before even finishing one meal, we were chatting up a storm. Maggie Chen told me about her experiences these years. She lived well with her uncle in Hong Kong. He treated her like his own child, paid high tuition to send her to the best schools. Her grades always top. Then went to the US for computer science at an Ivy League school. Hearing the university name she attended, I couldn't help clicking my tongue. You're too modest. This is called not bad? It's clearly outstanding. So what do you do now? I asked. Started my own business. Founded a small company. Business related to artificial intelligence. She introduced briefly, then asked back, and you? How have you been these years? I sighed. My tone sank. Haven't amounted to much. Failed in love. Just broke up with my girlfriend. Don't want to work anymore. Tomorrow I'll submit my resignation. How is this failure? Maggie Chen burst into laughter, her eyes sparkling. You're still young. You can start over in anything, as long as you want. I nodded. Yeah, you're right. By the way, how's Grandma now? She suddenly asked. Thinking of Grandma in the hospital, I couldn't feel at ease. My heart felt weighed down by a heavy stone. Silent for a long while, I said sadly, Grandma won't make it. The doctor said just these few days. Don't be too sad. Grandma loves you most. She definitely doesn't want to see you heartbroken. She gently comforted me. Can I visit Grandma at the hospital tomorrow? When I was little, she took good care of me too. I nodded. A warm current rose in my heart. Suddenly remembering my decision, I looked up, staring at her. Little Jet, are you married? Do you have a boyfriend? She shook her head, calmly said, not married. No boyfriend either. Then could you marry me? I steeled myself, gritted my teeth and said it. The words out. Even I was stunned. This was truly absurd. But I was out of options. Unexpectedly, the next second, Maggie Chen said yes without hesitation. I suspected she didn't hear clearly. Repeated. I mean a fake marriage, just to let Grandma go in peace. Once she's gone, we can divorce anytime. She still smiled and nodded. Yes. No problem, I'm willing. I hurried to explain to her. You don't have to, out of childhood sentiment. Feel awkward refusing, though it's just for show. But it changes from single to married. It affects you a lot. If you don't want to, just refuse directly. I won't blame you. No, I don't not want to. I truly want to help you. Maggie Chen's tone serious. After all, if not for the food from Grandma back then, and your care, I might have starved long ago. Consider it repaying a debt. Let me fulfill this wish. An unreturned favor. Leaves me uneasy too. Thinking for a moment, I nodded firmly. Okay, thank you. Later if you want to divorce, I'll cooperate anytime. I'll take all responsibility. So, when do we get the certificate? She asked. A wedding ceremony definitely won't make it, but to ease Grandma's mind, the marriage certificate is the most solid proof. Tomorrow, I said. After dinner, Maggie Chen drove me home. On the way, I still marveled. Such a big city. And we bump into each other on the street. Shows we really have fate. She smiled and said, I totally agree. Our fate started at age 7. On the way home, the phone kept vibrating nonstop. From dinner earlier, after I sent the breakup text to Lily Rose, she started calling me. I didn't answer. She kept calling persistently. Maggie Chen glanced at my still vibrating phone, her eyes asking, not picking up? I took out the phone and directly blacklisted Lily Rose, then turned it off. What's past should stay past. It won't affect my future anymore. The whole way, Maggie Chen seemed in great spirits, even softly humming. It was the nursery rhyme we often sang together as kids. The familiar melody warmed my heart. Early next morning, just waking up, I got a call from Maggie Chen. Let's go get the certificate. I opened the door. She was already standing outside, wearing a simple white shirt and jeans, grinning, waiting for me. I half laughed, half cried. It's only 6:30 now. The Civil Affairs Bureau opens at 8. Then let's grab breakfast first. She winked at me, her eyes full of amusement. After breakfast, we arrived at the Civil Affairs Bureau at 7:50, being the first couple for certificates today. The process was quick. Photos, signatures, stamps, the whole procedure done. Before 9, the red booklet was in hand. With the marriage certificate, we headed straight to the hospital. Grandma, do you remember her? She's little Jet, Maggie Chen, the girl who was my deskmate as a kid. I sat by the bed, leaned close to Grandma's ear. Grandma's cloudy eyes struggled to open, thought for a bit. Her eyes suddenly lit up. Oh, I remember now. Danny's deskmate. You even came home with Danny for dinner. After eating, insisted on washing dishes. And cleaned the house too. Even wiped the windows spotless. Such a diligent and obedient child. Maggie Chen smiled a bit shyly. Grandma's memory is amazing. Still remembers after so many years. Of course I remember. Later, you followed your uncle to Hong Kong. The car your uncle drove back to the village. Heard it cost $1 million. Does he treat you well? Grandma asked with concern. Uncle treats me especially well. Raises me like his own daughter. Maggie Chen replied softly. Grandma smiled and said, That's good. That's good, Grandma. There's something I've kept from you. Actually, the girlfriend I've dated these years is Maggie. I chose my words carefully, because she was mostly in Hong Kong before, and busy with work. Couldn't find time to visit you at home. Don't blame her, okay? Danny's girlfriend is you? Grandma joyfully looked at Maggie Chen, gripped her hand, unwilling to let go. Great, truly wonderful. Childhood sweethearts, knowing each other's roots. I'm at ease now. And Grandma, Maggie and I got our certificate today. We're married. I handed her the marriage certificate to see. Grandma's trembling hand took the paper. Her reading glasses slipped to her nose tip. She leaned close and looked for a long time, then wiped tears from her eyes, her face full of relief. Married now. Our Danny has settled down. Wonderful. This life has no more regrets. Grandma, time was too tight. Couldn't hold a wedding yet. But rest assured, when we have time later, we'll definitely have a grand wedding. Maggie Chen held Grandma's hand. Seriously promised. The certificate is enough. The wedding isn't important. No need for extravagance and waste, Grandma said, while placing my hand and Maggie Chen's together. Now married, you must truly become adults. Shoulder family responsibilities. You two must tolerate each other. Discuss things more. Don't argue. Live peaceful days. Grandma nagged with many instructions. Maggie Chen and I nodded repeatedly, listening earnestly. You could tell Grandma was truly happy. At lunch, she even ate an extra bowl of porridge than usual. That afternoon, I went to the Rose group to handle Resignation. Director Quinn, aren't you on annual leave? Why come to the office? My little assistant saw me. Surprised, mouth agape, here to resign. My words left the assistant speechless for half a day, face full of disbelief. I'd worked at Rose Group for 5 years, from a regular designer to design department director. This position needs the CEO's signature approval. To resign, standing at the CEO's office door, I took a deep breath and knocked. Come in. Seeing it was me, Lily Rose at her desk was surprised for a moment, quickly regained calm. She appraised me from head to toe, her eyes mocking. I thought you had backbone. Back already? Without waiting for me to speak, she added, "This time I won't hold it against you. Consider it jealousy and a tantrum, but no next time. Miss Rose, She walked around the desk to me, looking down from above, her tone with a faint smugness. Calling me Miss Rose. Still sulking? She chuckled lightly, quite the temper. Even dared block me, Rose. Sam Moore pushed the door in. Seeing me, his face showed a friendly smile. Quinn Baxter, you're finally back. No wonder. Everyone says you're the pillar of the design department. Sure enough, once you took leave, I've been swamped beyond coping, spinning all day. Can't even focus on drafting. Don't belittle yourself like that. Lily Rose interrupted him, her tone protective. You're new to the company, not yet familiar with operations. Plus, back from abroad, not fully grasping the domestic industry. Just need some time. Sam Moore smiled and shook his head. Only you tolerate me like this. Of course, only I know how excellent you are. Lily Rose's tone solemn, the admiration in her eyes unhidden. Right, Quinn Baxter. She turned to me, casual tone. You came at the right time. Sam Moore's previous design. The client isn't too satisfied. Help revise it a bit. Hand it to him before end of day. Sorry, Quinn Baxter. Troubling you again this time, Sam Moore said, lightly. Have you sorted your family matters? Ready to return to work? Not that I'm saying. But this leave was a bit long. Lily Rose's tone carried dissatisfaction. Lucky it's me. If another boss. No one would let you casually take such long unexcused leave. Done talking? I looked at the duo performing in front. My heart unruffled. First, I've worked at the group 5 years. Never took annual leave. Accumulated 20 days total. This time I only took 6 days. Still 14 left. My leave is legitimate. Violates no company rules. Second, today I'm not here to work, but to resign. The ease on Lily Rose's face vanished instantly, replaced by full impatience. Quinn Baxter, there's a limit to causing trouble. I'm not causing trouble with you. I'm serious about resigning, I calmly stated. Also, our breakup is serious too, not an impulse. Sam Moore gently interjected beside Quinn Baxter. Lovers quarreling is normal, but best not casually say breakup, it hurts. So I'm not saying it casually. I responded to Lily Rose, who furrowed her brows into 2 creases. You could tell she was furious. I'm giving you one last chance. Take back what you just said. No need. My tone was firm. Fine, fine, fine. She nodded repeatedly, her eyes icy cold. Quinn Baxter, do you really think I can't bear to break up with you? Really think the company can't run without you? I've never thought that. I said sincerely, fine. Break up then break up. Resign. Then resign. She turned back to her desk, pulled out the signing pen from the table, quickly signed my resignation letter. Once signed. No need for you to stay a month for handover. Leave today. The company won't short you a penny on compensation. That's even better. I nodded, picked up the signed resignation, turned and left the office. As I reached the door, from behind came a loud bam, like something thrown hard to the ground. Standing outside the Rose Group building, I turned back for a glance at the place that had held 5 years of my youth and sweat and tears. Smiled with relief. Youth has passed. The love I once pursued, along with the career I poured sweat into, all have left me. For the past, I have no regrets. Whether studies, love or career, I gave my all in pursuit. Looking back at the past, I can have no shame. In studies, from a rural elementary school, I strived the whole way. Got into my dream university and major, utterly satisfied. In career, though resigned. But these 5 years' experience honed my professional skills immensely. I can feel my own growth, whether expertise or communication skills. In love, I bravely confessed my feelings, pursued the one I always liked. In the relationship, I tried my best to be a qualified boyfriend, cared for Lily Rose's life and work, understood her heart, provided emotional value. For this boyfriend role, I believe, I did to the limit of my ability, but this relationship still failed. I tried, found this person, and this relationship didn't suit me at all, so ended timely. I gave my all, so no regrets. I'll tidy my mood, say a dignified goodbye to the past. From now on, Quinn Baxter strides toward life's new journey. Completely forgetting Lily Rose might not be so easy, but I have patience to erase her bit by bit from my heart. This process might take a while. After all, she entered my heart very early. Lily Rose and I met in middle school. Back then, I just transferred from the countryside to the city, grown up in the village since childhood. My English pronunciation carried a thick rural accent, answering in English class. A sentence in authentic local accent made the whole class burst into laughter. After class, classmates mimicked my tone, surrounded me, mocking strangely. Just when I was embarrassed with no place to hide, Lily Rose, sitting behind me, suddenly threw her book out, just grazing the forehead of the classmate mocking me, flying past. "You've studied standard pronunciation 6 years more than him, and still speak in that weird way of yours. Feel superior, do you?" Lily Rose's tone cold, carrying strong intimidation. The classmate mocking me immediately dared not make a sound. The surrounding chatter also stopped. Perhaps Lily Rose had great prestige in class. From then on, no one dared mock my English pronunciation anymore. That rescue made me unable to help quietly notice the girl behind me. The more I noticed, the harder to let go. For me back then, Lily Rose was too outstanding. Exceptional appearance. Not just beautiful, but also the tallest girl in class. Top grades. Always in the grades' top ranks. Teacher's favorite. Family super rich. Sneakers all limited editions. Always a crowd around her. Most importantly, she once helped me in front of the class. Protected my self-esteem. For a teen with budding first love, such a girl's appeal is fatal. I knew I wasn't worthy of her. Could only carefully hide my secret crush. Village teaching conditions couldn't compare to the big city at all. The grades I once prided in here directly dropped to below average. To make my name a bit closer to hers, I started studying desperately, staying up nights doing problems, weekends buried in the library. Effort pays off. My grades climbed rapidly, until the distance to her name was less than mere spots. In high school entrance exam, I performed exceptionally, 5th in the school. She was first. That was the closest my name to hers. We entered the same high school, luckily, assigned to the same class. After midterms, class rearranged seats. To my surprised joy, we became desk mates. One morning English self-study, I read the text aloud, striving to correct my pronunciation. She beside suddenly chuckled softly. "Your pronunciation now is spot on." That moment, outwardly calm, but inside, like fireworks exploding. Excited, couldn't calm down. Turns out she always remembered me. Still recalled my accent issue. After becoming desk mates, we'd occasionally chat a few words. I learned more about her. I found out, after second period each morning, she'd buy a strawberry yogurt, take it up to my 4th grade class Moore for her brother Sam Moore. Sam Moore was the stepchild her dad brought from remarriage with stepmom. They had no blood relation. Lily Rose's birth mom died when she was numb. To prevent stepmom abuse, her dad refused remarriage for years. Until her 8th grade year, through introduction, her dad met Sam Moore's mom. They lived harmoniously, then married. Sam Moore's mom treated Lily Rose well, let her feel long-lost motherly love, so she respected this stepmom greatly. For this brother Sam Moore, cared and protected utmost. Only then did I know. Lily Rose helped me before because of Sam Moore. Back then, Sam Moore just transferred from countryside, spoke rural accent, mocked by classmates. He secretly cried at home, seen by Lily Rose. So seeing me mocked similarly, Lily Rose thought of her brother and got angry, thus helped me. After knowing this, I was sad for a bit, but quickly let go. I'd sunk too deep. Liking her became a habit, couldn't quit at all. I'd long from Lily Rose's casual mentions, known the university she wanted, the nation's top academy, became my goal. Luckily, I gave all and finally got in. College time, we didn't interact much. I only watched her from afar, watched her, surrounded by all kinds of excellent people. Fate's turning point at a hometown gathering. That night, Lily Rose drank a lot, cried heartbrokenly, muttering Sam Moore's name over and over. Said this life might never be with the one she likes. Only then I knew she liked Sam Moore, and Sam Moore went abroad days before. To escape this feeling, on the way I escorted her to dorm. She kept crying, choked voice with deep sorrow. "Why leave? I won't bother you. Just stay by my side. Even quietly watching you isn't allowed? Every day you're gone, I'll miss you." Seeing her heartbroken look, I ached badly, but helpless. Next day after escorting her, Lily Rose came downstairs to find me, eyes with some haze and scrutiny. "Quinn Baxter, want to try dating me?" That moment, like a firework burst on my head. I couldn't help nodding hard, afraid to miss this rare chance. College time. Our love was pure and beautiful. Like any couple, she'd wait downstairs each morning, bring me breakfast. We'd stroll hand in hand on campus. When no class, she'd join mine. Under desk, play with my fingers like toys. Valentine's, she'd prepare surprises. Expensive phone I carded but couldn't buy, she'd secretly buy as birthday gift. After college graduation, she said to me, "Come to Rose Group. I want to see you every workday." I agreed without hesitation, joined her dad's company, started as regular designer, by own effort, step by step to design director. Years later I learned why she confessed back then. Because Sam Moore told her he had a girlfriend. "Rose, you go date too." And the night before, I just escorted drunk her to dorm. Plus we were old classmates. She didn't think much, chose me to confess to. Later knowing this, I was angry long. Lily Rose apologized always, thought up ways to coax me, gave gifts I liked, took me places I wanted. Finally I compromised, made up with her. These years love I truly experienced. Those sweet pasts weren't fake, I couldn't let go. If Sam Moore hadn't returned, perhaps I'd live in illusion bubble, thinking Lily Rose now loves me. But he appeared. Bubble pop. I had to face reality. Lily Rose never let him go, never loved me. She brought Sam Moore into company, publicly his young master Moore identity, to boost his status. Also parachuted him into design department, specially added a director position for him, equal to me. Sam Moore's design, client unsatisfied, she told me to revise. Called revise. Actually redesign from scratch, but finished draft signed by Sam Moore. Seeing Lily Rose's unhidden gentle eyes on Sam Moore, finally understood why she refused marriage. When college love burned hot, Lily Rose said she's non-marriage. Asked if I accept. I said yes, because then marriage felt far. Maybe after years together, her thoughts change. Now I understand her so-called non-marriage. To keep a sliver of hope. What if one day she could be with Sam Moore, though slim hope, but still there. Then her unmarried status. Her greatest sincerity to Sam Moore. Leaving Rose Group, I went to hospital with Grandma as usual. Her spirits much better than before. Eagerly chatted with me, occasionally mentioning Maggie Chen, often saying our Maggie seems utterly satisfied with this granddaughter-in-law. Evenings after Maggie Chen off work, she'd come to hospital. Grandma seeing her, brows and eyes smiling, gripped her hand, wouldn't let go. Maggie Chen sat by bed, patiently chatted with Grandma, recalled past village life, told of people and things Grandma knew. She also told Grandma she bought house and car here herself. How big the house, how much the car, proving to Grandma she can give me stable life. Grandma full of concern. So young yet built such fortune. Must be exhausting. Don't overwork. Danny, this kid is very diligent. He bought a small house himself too. You young couple with these is enough. Don't push too hard. Wearing body out sick isn't worth it. Also, Grandma saved some money. Passbook I gave to Danny. All left for you kids. Maggie Chen thumbs up, smiling said, Grandma saved money too. Truly amazing. When my dad came to hospital to relieve us, Grandma urged me and Maggie Chen, hurry out for dinner. Don't delay our young time. During dinner, I told Maggie Chen about today's resignation. So what's your plan next? She asked. I thought a bit. Then freelance artist at home. Don't want job hunting anymore. I took out phone, showed her my social account. With my drawings these years, accumulated quite some fans. She surprised. Eyes wide. So many fans? Yeah, accumulated gradually these years. I said from college. I liked posting my drawings. Unexpectedly many like. Occasionally take commercial illustration orders. Income decent. She nodded. With this fanbase, enough for home freelancing, freer than working. Oh right, about our marriage. How did you tell your parents? She asked again, just like I told Grandma. Anyway, they only knew I dated years. Never met my girlfriend. I said the girlfriend is you. Years before you, mainly in Hong Kong. Work too busy. Couldn't arrange time to meet them. I explained. So they know I directly got certificate with you. Won't scold me? She curiously asked. Why scold you? I asked back. I silently kidnapped their son. She laughed. No. They know we did this. To ease Grandma's mind. I shook head. They even sighed. Felt you to fulfill Grandma's wish. Willing to cooperate with me for certificate. Such big sacrifice. Keep telling me to treat you well. While talking, my phone rang. Unknown number. After answering, other end Lily Rose's voice. Tone righteous. Where did you buy the stomach medicine you gave me before? My stomach's acting up again. I hung up immediately. Then sent pharmacy address for stomach meds to her assistant. Then blacklisted this unknown number too. Not long after, phone rang again. Still unknown. I annoyed beyond. Prepared to shut off. Wait, I have a way. Can make her stop bothering you. Maggie Chen smiled. Eyes with sly glint. Oh, tell me. I interested. Public. She calmly said 2 words. 2 minutes later, I updated my circle. Just one photo of marriage certificate. With caption, married. Comments exploded instantly. All asking dots. Many friends messaged privately asking me, hacked account? That night, just home to door, saw a tall slender figure, leaning on wall. Was Lily Rose. What's that photo? She asked expressionless. Eyes with panic trace. Very clear. I'm married. I calmly replied. Jokes have limits. Between her brows started showing impatience. Tone with faint undetectable tension. I told you clearly. Doctor said my grandma has only final days. I don't want her regrets. So rushed marriage. I tried patiently explain. Lily Rose lowered head, face hidden in shadow, couldn't see expression. Long after she spoke, voice with some tremble. So marriage is fake. Certificate fake too. I slowly shook head no. All real. This morning to civil affairs for certificate. Lily Rose grabbed my arm hard, force almost crushing my bones. Gritted teeth said Quinn Baxter. You dare randomly find someone to marry. Don't you know, hearts are unpredictable. What if she clings to you? Later pesters you, what then? In mind flashed Maggie Chen's gentle face. And her soft-speaking manner. My mouth corners unconsciously curved. Not random. She's my childhood friend. A very good person. I trust her. Fine. She nodded repeatedly. Eyes complex. Turned and walked away. Back looked a bit lonely. Days later, Grandma passed peacefully. Doctor comforted us, said. These final days Grandma's mood very good. When going, expression peaceful. No pain at all. Told us not too heartbroken. All funeral arrangements for Grandma. Maggie Chen actively handled, helped run around, bustled back and forth, more dedicated than me. Several times Mom pulled me aside, whispered, this girl Maggie is great, sensible and capable, these days exhausted. You chose right. Funeral day. Lily Rose surprisingly appeared. Parents puzzled asked who this is. I awkwardly explained my old boss. So your bosses are nice. You resigned. Grandma passed, she still personally came to see off. Mom sighed, said. After incense for Grandma, Lily Rose came beside me. Low voice asked, can we talk a bit? Very busy. No time, I directly refused. Then I'll wait. Her tone firm. Saw off all guests, it was evening. Out the main gate. Lily Rose still standing there, not left. I went before her, said, go. What? Night wind blew her forehead hair. Her expression seemed with trace sorrow and regret. Sorry, I didn't know. What you said about Grandma nearing end was true. I thought you made excuse to force marriage. I smiled lightly. All past. Doesn't matter anymore. Quinn Baxter. This time without you beside. I'm very unaccustomed. Lily Rose's tone forlorn. Whether work or life. Seems lost meaning. Can't muster spirit for anything. I thought long. Only realized because I can't leave you. Turns out this feeling is missing you. Blame me realizing too late. Blame my arrogance. Turns out I never noticed how much I love you. Said that she took a small box from bag. Opened and held before me. The diamond ring in box. Under moonlight sparkled. Quinn Baxter, marry me. I agree to marry you. Let's start over. I felt quite absurd. Couldn't help laughing. Lily Rose. I'm married. Have legal wife. Then divorce her. Come back to me. She hurried, said, didn't you always want marriage? I agree. We'll hold wedding right away. I'll use most grand wedding to marry you. Announce to world you're my husband. Didn't you believe in non-marriage? I asked back, no. Facing you all principles can break. All views can change. Her eyes earnest. Gripped my arm tight. I can give you the best life. That woman. That childhood sweetheart of yours. What can she give you? How my wife and I live. Miss Rose caring too much. Isn't polite. Maggie Chen came from behind. Tone calm but with undeniable aura. You are. Lily Rose angrily looked at her. The one who got certificate with Quinn Baxter, right? I myself am Quinn Baxter's legal wife, the one who'll care for him lifelong. Maggie Chen said faintly. Just you. Lily Rose, forehead veins bulging. How do you care for him? What life can you give him? Though not as wealthy as Rose Group, but Tianfei Technology in the industry still has some reputation. Maggie Chen sneered. Except wanting stars in sky. I think Quinn Baxter's requests I can all fulfill. Tianfei Technology. Lily Rose frowned, thinking. Obviously heard the name. You're CEO Zhang of Tianfei Technology, right? Maggie Chen nodded. Please stay away from my husband later. He doesn't want to see you. Lily Rose, face full hurt, looked at me, hoping I refute. Yeah. My wife's meaning is mine. I deliberately leaned intimately on Maggie Chen's shoulder, clearly stated my stance. Lily Rose smiled sorrowfully, eyes full despair, dazed, turned and left, quickly vanished in night. After she left, Maggie Chen leaned close to my face, like seeking credit, asked, "Performance not bad, huh?" I stood there bowed, looking at her. Minutes later, she, a bit unnatural, scratched head, said, "Say something. You like this?" I panic a bit. Explain a bit. Tianfei Technology. I couldn't help saying. Not that I'm narcissistic. The words Tian and Fei combined make me think a lot. Plus, this name Tianfei Technology, I've heard long ago. A rising group these years. Leading in AI technology. Market value far exceeds Rose Group. This is what you mentioned before. Starting a small company. Maggie Chen lowered head, eyes full guilt, dared not look straight at me. Voice mumbling small. That. Before you didn't ask my company name, so I didn't detail. What else? I pressed. Also, about company name. Indeed, from our two names, she confessed. As I know, Tianfei Technology years ago, when founded as Studio, already called this name. Back then we hadn't reunited yet. I continued asking. Maggie Chen suddenly lifted head, face full heroic disregard for death. Yes, I've always liked you. Childhood went to Hong Kong. You were etched in my mind. Then I decided, grown up must come find you. Speak, what else hiding from me? I leaned close, pinched her chin, forcing ask. Her face flushed instantly, eyes evasive, half-day couldn't speak. From Maggie Chen's intermittent telling, I finally knew the whole truth. Turns out she never forgot me. Moreover, as age grew, missing me deepened. That feeling seeped into bones, gradually became obsession. Before studying abroad, she begged uncle, let her return mainland once to find me. She returned to our childhood village, but grandma no longer lived there. Villagers told her, grandma moved to city with us, but she couldn't ask our specific city address. She had only bades. Finally gained nothing, had to return. During masters in US, she founded her own studio, named Tianfei Technology, from Quinn Baxter and Maggie. As silent longing, studies and work both busy. Wait till she finally arranged time back. Hart inquired my address. Found I was dating. She saw me and Lily Rose shoulder to shoulder. My eyes on Lily Rose, full deep affection. That moment her heart shattered completely. Lonely returned to US. And decided to slowly forget me. But she tried long. Not only couldn't forget, instead missed more intensely. Wait till timing ripe. She decided move Tianfei Technology headquarters to city where I live. She said never thought disturb my life. Just want watch from afar is enough. When free, she'd drive stop under Rose Group building. Watch me off work. If see my face with smile. Beside with Lily Rose company, she'd relieved leave. If see me alone expression lonely, she'd silently worry long. Recently, she found I increasingly unhappy. Each off work alone out building, while Lily Rose often, with Sam Moore off to dinner. That day seeing me squat roadside crying, hair and clothes rain soaked. She really couldn't hold back, ran over, held umbrella over my head. Hearing Maggie Chen recount, I dazed long, then covered eyes, couldn't help cry. Turns out when I unaware, someone secretly liked me so long. This huge deep feeling made me touched and guilty. I don't know if I deserve. I voiced my hesitation and unease. Maggie Chen used finger pad, gently wiped tears at my eye corners, softly said, you deserve me. Danny always excellent, deserves best feelings. Lily Rose later sought me many times. I avoided not meet. All her contacts blocked by me. She started writing letters to my email, one after another, like treating my email as treehole confessional. I also by chance opened email, found dozens letters she sent. She said in letters, turns out always mistook feelings for Sam Moore. She truly saw him as brother. because childhood lacked mother love. She saw gentle stepmom as real mom, thus depended on the brother stepmom brought. First time someone cared for her like that. This feeling addicted her. Step by step sank. Mistook this dependence as love, but my leaving made her insomniac nights. Harditch irritable. These emotions she never experienced. Then she realized my meaning to her, more important than I imagined. The day I showed marriage certificate, she said used all restraint, to hold back not rush to snatch me. That day refusing your proposal, is my life's biggest regret, she said in letter. One wrong step, eternal doom. She also said, recently, her dad and stepmom divorced. She and Sam Moore, no legal relation anymore. Sam Moore joyfully told her, they can openly together now, but she had no anticipation, instead very resistant. Then she understood. To Sam Moore only sibling love, Quinn Baxter. This is the last letter I write you. Won't bother you anymore. She wrote in last letter. I agreed with Dad for marriage alliance. Tomorrow go meet May Corporation's young master. Allow me miss you last time. Goodbye also sorry. After reading these letters, I calmly dragged all to trash. Past is past. Now I just want cherish the one before me. Later, I heard Lily Rose had incident. She and May Corporation young master confirmed dating, started discussing marriage. Once they finished dinner at restaurant, Sam Moore suddenly appeared, like mad wanted push May young master downstairs. Lily Rose blocked front, accidentally pushed by Sam Moore downstairs. Injured severely, heard if not cared well might disable, but May young master very moved, devoted to Lily Rose. Declared if not her won't marry, while Sam Moore for intentional injury. Jailed. Later still I casually saw online video of Sam Moore injuring, probably bystander filmed. In video Sam Moore face crazed, wailed at Lily Rose, you clearly love me. Why not with me? Why marry others? When I abroad, every year you flew there for my birthday. I said don't want second male master in house later. You committed no marriage. You love me so. Gave so much for me. Why don't want me anymore? Then he cried rushing to push. Next was Lily Rose's scream tumbling downstairs. Closed video. I couldn't help ask Maggie Chen beside. Can true love make people mad? Yes. Maggie Chen snuggled hugging my shoulder. Lucky you're with me now. Otherwise, one day I'd be tormented by longing into mad. I frowned you so extreme, but rest assured, if I go mad won't harm others. Only harm myself. She said seriously. Then no. I lifted her face seriously looked at her. Don't harm yourself. Because I'd heartache. Maggie Chen's eyes lit up, nodded hard, then Judom leaned close, placed gentle kiss on my cheek. Sunlight through window shone in, illuminated our smiling facing faces. The days ahead surely better and better.